that they never got to see anything of value. At least that's the way they feel. And I guess the real thing is that it's telling you in a certain way that though darkness has always been there with him, he decided in the end to finally befriend darkness, and then to realize, well, now there's something new. There's someone new here, and his name is Death. But he questions darkness at first, like, why haven't you been able to show me this? And darkness himself said, I can't behold it. I don't know what it is either. I'm just as lost to these questions as you are.
Kind of like, pun intended, the blind leading the blind in a way, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, that absolutely is befitting of the situation. I mean, darkness can't describe to you what light is because darkness can't see light. And I guess the antithesis is light can't really see the dark because when either one is present, the other is not.
Yeah.
And
that's
the stars pierce like knives because the light is cutting through the darkness.
Yeah. We're just having a conversation about this in another poetry group, which I should mention. We're over on I don't know if you've ever been on the Clubhouse app, but we have a poetry house over there, and we do a lot of stuff over there as well. If anyone's interested to join, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot different than this app, which could be a good thing. But I'll put that information on the board. But it's a lot of fun, and it's pretty much not just poetry. Every subject you could possibly imagine, about anything you can imagine, open 24 hours a day. There's always somebody there to talk to. So we have a house over there, and it's pretty active over there. So that's what's fun if anyone's interested. We have almost 1,000 members, I think, over there. So just something else you could do if you wanted to get your poetry out there. Thought I'd mention. Yeah. It's on iOS and also on Android. So, yeah. Like, you find yourself addicted to it because it's like you could just stay there for days, literally. And it's an interesting concept. I think that you're very big, not because you don't seem like a dark person to me. You seem like a very bright person, honestly, with a very good personality. Why do you think that you're so attracted to the darkness?
Well, I haven't actually had the most chipper of life events. Honestly, I've been through my own version of hell. Everybody has their own moments in life that is hell. To some, those things that which you consider hell, others have been able to deal with fine, and vice versa. There's things about that I think that would be okay was harsh. Would be harsh to someone else. And I guess the deal about it is for the longest I tried to fight the dark feelings that I have, and it honestly made me a very angry person. A very, I wouldn't say hateful to others so much as hateful to myself and to the social environment that I absolutely steered away completely from. And it ended up being a point where I befriended the darkness. And in doing so, I write.
You can't beat it, try it.
Right, and so I started writing on that, and it's funny, I tried writing the whole light, happy, beautiful situation, and honestly, it just comes out really, really corny and cliche.
Yeah,
and,
I feel you. Same way. Not everything's rainbows and unicorns.
Right? Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Not everything's rainbow and unicorns, right? I mean...
Yeah.
You said you tried to write the happy, joy, but some people just can't do it. I love the darkness too, so I'm with you.
And that's another thing too. I find that's why I like horror movies. I find the dark and the scary and the macabre and even the sad to have such its own beauty about it. Like, and it's hard for someone who hasn't been through its own versions of darkness and to see, you know, darkness in its thickest points, to be able to see how it can be beautifully done. It can be beautifully described. I mean, I know that sounds crazy because most people, when they see it, they're thinking it's a bad thing, but darkness can be just as beautiful as the light. You just have to look at it from a different angle. I mean, you can't really hold yourself back from the way you view things, because honestly, that's gonna break the bank. That's gonna be what actually will cause a writer's block, when you try to turn off your mind's eye to how you see things. And I've pretty much done realize that if I'm gonna be a writer, one that's solid, you know, I've got to be willing to open my eyes to everything. And I don't know, maybe I'm just rambling here, but
no, you're not.
I guess.
No, I feel you. And I agree. Like, you know, I've been through a lot of shit. And, you know, like you said, everybody has, right? But there is a lot of beauty in it. You know, not everything's. Those corny people that are just so fake. You know, even the people that are dark that try to write light, it's like, ugh. You know, it doesn't seem genuine. It doesn't seem real. So, you know, you write what you embrace, and I think that's a good thing. So good for you. Now, guess what I'm going to make?
Do what?
Now, guess what I'm going to make you do? Let me go see if anybody's on the line. Here, let me go see. Is that me? 213? No, that's not me. Okay, hold on. I'm going to make you do my fave. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hey, what's up, Candy, baby?
Hi, I was just calling in. I wanted to call in at 9, and I'm kind of dingy sometimes. I was like, 9 o'clock Eastern time. I'm an hour late.
Yeah, we had technical difficulty, and my co-host is missing, so I don't know. I think he thought we didn't have a show today, but this is Infinite Destruction. This is my friend Candy Baby. She's an amazing poet over there on Clubhouse, which I was telling him about. So I don't know if you probably didn't hear his poem, but Infinite, will you read my favorite for me?
Are you talking about the Jack the Ripper piece?
Yep.
All right. Do you want? All right.
I want to hear you read it, and then we'll do.
You want to hear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I don't want to put you on the spot, but.
Oh no, I don't mind.
Okay, cool.
I can't guarantee I'll be as theatrical, but I'll try it.
Okay. Good.
Here we go. Let me get the link on the board first.
Okay. Candy, I'm going to have to, not right now, not this minute, but we're going to have you join the group over here so you can see the poems actually, like, as we're reading them. That way it's easier for you to see them. Usually there's a lot of people here, too, but there was confusion, I think, so. But it will still have a good time. All right. Okay. I'll send you that link and all that stuff later. So let me know when you're ready, Infinite. And I'm going to send Candy Baby the words. Okay.
I've got it. The link in the group.
Okay.
Drunken, I wobbled into the cobble that was lantern lit. Sullen, my body battled the bourbon rattle with lesser wit. Succumbing to the unknowing, such horror harrowing me to this state. To sleuth this demon in a gentle suit, bared no fruit. I dared to quit. Each mutilation, evisceration, such ghastly scenes, my eyes now filled with desecration. But was I seeking not man, but monster? My thoughts, a superstitious conversation. A witless witness had said they had saw him, but even that 'twas but a rumor. Make a mistake, for goodness sake, I exclaimed aloud outside this police station. They all were ladies, though whoring they'd done before their goring. Their throats nigh severed, their organs levered, unto their shoulders left there for storing. But what of Madame Tabram? Was she the first to quench thy thirst, to do the will of Satan? Was it just coincidence that each incident happened in the witching hours before morning? I know Whitechapel is no apple of the eye, 'tis for sure. But thy inhumanity is a driving insanity, not I nor they must endure. Now, Jack, what makes thee tick to do the sick deeds that makes even the headman turn his back? Was it a whore that tore thee inside out, that makes ye want to see their blood a-pouring? Fraught with peril my people hath become on a daunting level. This burden to find thee hath left me unsettled, disheveled. But I, Frederick Aberline, fear my rage will unfold untold, and I'll cross that line to take justice of my own, should e'er I come face to face with thee, ye faceless devil. End poem.
That was a good read. I liked it. I thought it was pretty theatrical. I know I always put you on the spot with that one, but I love the picture. I love the old school writing. I just drunken. I sent you the words on by the way, on the Clubhouse Candy, just so you know. Drunken, I would be the one who was the lantern lit, like just the whole vibe of it. Just even when he's wearing the coat, like I get into the picture too, you know. It's the horror, but it's, again, I don't know, maybe it's me, maybe it's something about you, and I'm just really weird and horny, but it's something about you. Everything you write is like sexual, underlying sexuality. I don't know if you do that on purpose or if it's just the way that you write, you know what I mean? But it has that underlying, it's not skanky or anything, it just has, they were all ladies, you know, whoring around, done belong in the goring, like just whoring and goring. I love that mixture, the rhyme there. Their throats are severed, but even that you make it sound kind of cool. Like, you know, you'd almost volunteer for it as long as he was doing it. I'm just twisted, which is possible. And then your wording, you know, fought with peril. I love that wording. Like, I don't know, I just think you're awesome, and I think your writing's awesome, your personality is amazing. I like the whole thing. Yeah, as you know.
I certainly appreciate it. I'm not saying I'm trying to be sexy. Perhaps it's just a natural, unintentional consequence, but positive nonetheless. Honestly, when I wrote this, everybody always either writes as a victim or writes from the perspective of Jack the Ripper himself. But I had to be different for this was for a contest long ago. And I wrote this specifically to be different from the viewpoint of the person who was trying to catch the damn man, you know? And we don't even know if it was we assumed that Jack the Ripper was a man, which, I mean, you know, I'm not anti-feminist or feminist, so just leave that topic alone. But, I mean, it could have been a woman. Could have been a woman who, like, maybe her husband cheated on her with a whore. And maybe she was pissed off at whores, and maybe that's what she wanted to do. We don't know. But
fucking whores? No, I'm kidding.
But I mean, and then that's the cool part about Jack the Ripper is even the people that were trying to catch him couldn't do it. You know that was their job.
He's like, ha. Right?
Yeah, it's not like he's gonna pop up and say, "Hey, I'm Jack the Ripper, by the way. My name is actually Steve." Yeah.
My name's Dick. Nice to meet you. I'm kidding. Yeah, really. He's gonna throw himself in the way of everything. That's funny. I was wondering for this contest if you won. Did you win anything?
I actually only won bronze, but it's okay. I mean, if I was to enter it into another, I don't know if I would actually get a Actually, I've entered this into 2 other contests. Looking at this one since I brought it back, and oh wow, they still haven't judged it. It closed on the 20th.
Oh wow, that's I thought I was bad before. That's good.
And another one is June 13th, so it wasn't long ago that I put it into that one, but
hard to find contests anymore, right?
Well, and the thing is it's hard for me to write to a contest. Sometimes I'm able to do that, but sometimes it's like something hits me and I write it, and the screwed up part is I'll go to look through the contest and I'll find something that I could have wrote this and it would have fit, and they don't allow pre-writes, and I'm like, well, damn it.
Yeah. That's funny. That always happened to me too. Or you're like, oh, and then you see it right when it's too late. It's like, oh shit, too late now. But yeah, I love your vibe anyway. I think it's just uniquely you, you know. So,
I certainly appreciate it.
Yeah. So, believe it or not, Pee-wee's going to call in. He said 5 minutes. That'll be a first, so that'll be cool. Let me check if anybody else is on the phone line. Then we can hear Candy Baby. We're going to have to listen real good because we're not going to see her words, but she's pretty, she's easy to understand. So, would you like to read yours, Candy? Are you still there? Oh, she's still there, yeah. 213. I forgot you live in L.A., I think, or near me somewhere. I did unmute her, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. So I can put myself on mute, did I? No. Okay. Checking. Candy, you there? All right. If not, then I'll wait for her to come back. I'm gonna wait for Pee-wee, but I was gonna play a SoundCloud that I have here. It's really good. In time. I don't know if you know or if you've ever heard Rob Cohen before, but pretty damn good. If I can find the one I need to turn my light up. Let's see. Wow, there's a lot of things with him in here. I put his name up here. Wow, there's a lot. Okay. I thought I would find it quicker. Venetian. The one I'm looking for is called... Okay, I'm going to do this. Why this whole time my cat's biting my... Oh, my God, this cat's teething. She's driving me insane. I just keep throwing her down. She keeps coming back up. Okay. So I'll get the poem in a second. I'm looking for the sound. I think I might have spelled it wrong. Damn. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, well, okay. I'll find it while we're reading another poem. Okay, since I don't do it under pressure. Would you... I don't know what happened to Candy. I'm going to go over...
I don't know.
You there, Candy? The first time she called, maybe she's not sure. So I'm going to go back to the folder. Let's see what we got. I think Pat's going to call too in a minute. So I'll read one from... I'll put it on the board. Let me see if I can find a girl. I'll read Jenny in the Deep here, and I'll put it on the board. Let's see. Oops. This is much... He said, give me 5 minutes, and I'll call in 5 minutes. Okay, that's good. All right, so I'm going to put Jenny on the board. Thanks, Destruction. Thanks for your support. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you can hang as long as you can. I'll read this one from Jenny. My wounded heart dies unhealed. And there's somebody, let me grab somebody over here. I think this might be Pee-wee. Hello? Who's calling?
It is Pee-wee.
Hello,
how we
thank you
doing?
for calling. This is the first time you ever called, huh?
Yeah, well, yeah, because LCN. I called a couple times when I was late
Yeah,
night post.
Cool. I feel special, thank you.
There you go. Support.
I was going to read Jenny real quick, and then I got your SoundCloud. I don't know if you wanted me to play it or if you wanted to read it yourself. Whatever you want.
Oh, go ahead and play it when you do. That's fine.
Okay. Right. So first, Jenny's, this is My Wounded Heart Dies Unhealed. Sad title, okay. Nothing can heal my wounded heart, melted to a crisp by love's bane in the past. Let it be drowned in my own bleeding tears. Attempts have been made to save me. Heroes have been sought to rescue my soul, but no one can help me, not even save myself. Feeble and weak, my heart grows daily, ripped apart with no tourniquet to heal it. My limp body falls to the splintering floor. Crawling away on your burning coals, pain increases. Never does it truly subside. Unable to hide my misery, I go up in flames. My jaded heart will never dream again. Numb to touch, nothing more to feel, as my life escapes through unhealed wounds. End poem. Oh, that's sad. Well, I mean, I guess the title says it all, right? My wounded heart dies unhealed. This isn't just heartbreak. This is like severe heartbreak. Like you feel like you're going to die. I don't know if any of you guys have been there, but I have, where you feel like life's over. You're never going to move on. You're never going to heal. You're never going to get over it. Shit, that sucks. I've only been there like once that bad, but feeble and weak, my heart grows daily. It's ripped apart. I guess she didn't see it coming. Isn't that always worse, too? Because that's happened to me before, where you're like, think everything's going good, and the next thing you know, they're like, hey, I'm leaving. And you're like, what? I didn't even know we had a problem. So, yeah, this is sad, and I hope it's not too literal. It looks like it might be new, or maybe hopefully just for a contest. But, yeah, I felt this one. What did you think, Infinite?
Well, let's see, where am I? I wanted to find the line that stuck out to me. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, here it is. Crawling away on your burning coals. Pain increases. Never does it truly subside. Unable to hide my misery. I go up in flames. Man, that right there is totally relatable. When you feel like the other person actually is at fault for breaking your heart, that it maybe they did something that caused the issue, and it was a negative thing. I mean, I've been through that situation, and it just kind of does feel like you're crawling on your stomach, like you're barely getting by. You're barely existing. But all the while, you're feeling the anguish of the pain that you wish you could hug, the one who caused the pain. And you know that every time you feel that feeling of wanting to embrace them, it's just going to be a new scorching burn to you. And you can't get away from that misery. And so it's just like a vicious cycle of, you might as well just feel like you're on fire, but in the worst way possible.
Yeah. And you feel like you're going to die, like it's just life's over. Yeah. Let me grab this call, then we'll get a comment from Pee-wee. Hi, who's calling? 757.
Hey, it's Pat.
Hey, Pat. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming.
Hey, Ruth. Sure.
Nice of you to come. I appreciate it. So we were listening to Jenny's poem, and then now Pee-wee's going to give his comment on it. What did you think, Pee-wee? Did you feel it?
Pretty amazing, honestly, what she does, because she came in after I'd been here for a minute already. She's not been on the site all that long, 6 months or so, maybe a little more. But she has this way of just doing these pieces that are so painfully relatable that it just tugs at your heart. And so I don't know how she could be through everything she has been and still be alive, It's just, she blows my mind all the time.
And you think, you think, God dang, how many tests does one person need, right?
Exactly.
Sometimes I feel that way too. I'm like, how many times do I got to get back up? I'm getting exhausted, Even if you are resilient, enough gets to be enough. after a while. I don't know if you're thank you. Like, Jesus. That's how I feel about this site with me. Jesus Christ. How would, I don't know if you had a chance to read it, Pat. Probably not, but I just thought I'd ask.
No, I haven't read it yet, but I'm going to.
I'm going to get Pee-wee's up. He has a recording. So his is always a great recording, kind of creepy Pee-wee.
No thanks.
Like, tonight we're all into the darkness, so that's cool. Fuck unicorns and rainbows. All right?
Exactly. It's not unicorns and rainbows kind of night.
Yeah, really. Like, that's, a lot of, when I hear that stuff, all the positivity stuff, I like positive, but sometimes it's like, yeah, right, don't try to fake that your life's so great when you know damn well it isn't. Okay, so audio. I appreciate you guys coming. So, we have so many in here. Oh, wait, where am I? Oh, duh, I'm in the wrong spot. I don't like doing this all by myself. I'm going to kick Raz's ass when I see him.
What are you going to say? What?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that he thought that we didn't have a show or something, situation, but I'm not letting that bring me down. No way. Good luck.
Right.
But that's not going to happen. So I rise above. Luckily, he has nothing to do with this show. I'm sure that would already be in the toaster a long time ago. So let's see, today's the 18th. I think I put it under 618. Yeah, thank God for that. Okay, here we go. Pee-wee, here we go.
The precipice. On the precipice of eternity I sit, pawing at the paper-thin veil that masks your reality from all of it, which I must see and accept fact. To don the cloak of ignorance divine, one would suppose it, although that's a destiny that was never mine. Forced to watch realities come and go, far from omnipotent, just cursed, to see into the abyss and eternity, frightening to see inside the worst, times becoming too much for me. On the precipice, watching spirals of madness overtaking my brain, eating it away like something viral, short highway headed for insane. Would I show you the world as my twisted thoughts show me? I would give my brain to anyone for eyes just as twisted, don't you see? Those eyes I would gladly rate, but to know how life should be, masochistic, sadistic, and fake. For me, freedom is lobotomy. Here I stand again on the precipice, drawing rings around your moon. Years I spent preparing for this. Oblivion cannot come too soon. Rip the fabric to shreds again. Chaos reigns through the land. Returning home to my oblivion. See the end come by my hand. And boom.
Wow. What a difference between the way you talk here and the way you sound there. Like, whoa. And I love both of them, but that's really creepy. Maybe it's me, Pat. Maybe I'm just horny. I have no idea, but I thought that was hot. I don't know. What do you think, Pat?
Oh. Well, I like how, Pee-wee, you put music with when you read your poems. I think it adds a lot to the overall feeling. I feel like you're losing your mind in the poem, and you're kind of trapped.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It almost seems like it's almost like you live two different lives. Your dark side and the light side. I'm not saying you're weird or sadistic or anything, but in the poem, this person is cold. They're calculating. They're, obviously dark, right? But at the same time, seems like there's a light. I was looking at the picture, what the picture there was, but I can't see it very good above there. But the cloak of ignorance divine, one would suppose that's a destiny of mine. Almost like you were born into the darkness and the sadness, and people just expect that from you, so you feel like that's who you got to be. And then the madness, like you're going insane in here a little bit in your mind, to that hollow part of insanity. And I do love the format of the poem. I always look at the page and the way it's like presented. I'm a big sucker for, it's a bad habit that I have, that people think it's weird that all the lines are equal like that none of them go over, that they look square, like very boxy like that. I like that. I like the way that looks. I don't know if he did it on purpose or not. That's a weird thing that I have OCD. But here I stand against drawing rings around the moon. That years I spent preparing for oblivion, and it's coming soon. Like you're dreading it. It's coming. You've been knowing it's coming. You're going to lose your shit. It's coming to the fan, and you're preparing for it. But how can you really prepare for a break in sanity, right? So it questions that. Really great read. Really creepy. I don't know if we're close, but enjoyed it. I don't know if you wanted to say anything about it.
Yeah, you were on the right track there. It is. My past and stuff has, obviously comes out a lot in my rights. So I was a heroin junkie and whatnot, for quite a while. So that's kind of that dichotomy you were talking about there, the two different sides of it. It's and more or less it's about the
a lot of your
it.
poems are about addiction. Did you struggle for a long time?
Oh yeah, it was over a decade on heroin, so it's, obviously pills and all that crap started way before that, too, so it's...
Oh, did you ever mess with that?
It was a long time.
You don't mess with the fentanyl, do you? That shit's the devil.
No, not anymore.
Good. That's good.
Like,
I see that ruining lives on a daily basis,
It's insane.
It's so bad, and it's mixed in everything, Oh,
it's crazy.
Real quick, I want to say hi to 917. Who's calling?
Hi, Boo. It's Fran. How are you?
And how are you, Franny? Oh, I got kicked off again.
Good.
You know how it goes. I was only there 2 days. I got the boot. I didn't even do anything. I didn't write anything. So,
you were
he
off
has.
2 days?
I was off for a year. And then he kicked me off again. Yeah.
I don't believe it.
He didn't even do anything or write anything. So, he just has it out for me pretty much. So, luckily he has no bearing in this show, thank God. And
I know.
So, yeah, that's what happened there. I'm like, man, I don't know what you have against me, but shit. You're not going to get me down because guess what? I own the show, so fuck you. So he can't do shit to our show. I'm probably going to get thrown off again, and I'll be back. He threw off Raz, too. Raz didn't do anything.
Where is Raz? I haven't heard from him. Is he on or off or what?
I'm out, too. Yeah, he's trying to ruin the group and ruin everything. But, you know what? We're going to keep standing, no matter what, with or without the site. Raz hasn't done a thing but support me, and that's bullshit. He should let Raz back.
I don't understand why he bothered Raz. Really, I don't know why he bothered you either, but the whole thing
everything he says
nuts.
is a lie anyways, and anybody who really knows me knows it's a lie. And if you look at his proof, quote proof, it's fake, it's bullshit, and it's not real. So, they don't like the fact that I can stand up for myself and I keep coming back, and I'm not going to quit. You're not going to cower. There's a lot of people on that site that have been kicked off or scared away, threatened, bullied, all of that. Yep, and they stick together in that pack mentality. So, you don't like to see anybody survive, rise up. When I came back, most people except for one, was happy, sending me messages. They were grateful, blah, blah, blah. And, I'll tell you
I didn't know
nothing.
what you came back as. You didn't put your name.
too, by the way. So our show ain't hurting. So, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Okay, maybe a few things. Maybe the fact that I cursed him out many times. Maybe the fact that I've called him a puss and everything else. Which he,
funny.
And I'd say to his face if I could. But, the fact of the matter is he owns the site. I can't do shit about it. I've tried. I've even tried to be nice, which was hard. But, 2 days. I'm only there 2 days. You can go look at my page, Miss Little Boo. You'll see it says banned. So now I'm banned in 3 countries.
You put banned on the page?
Yeah, just to be a dick.
I don't believe this.
Yeah, so
I really don't.
He hates me. But I came back for the group only. I love the group. I love the people in the group. I love doing the show. So you're not going to kick me out. I'm going to create a Discord for everybody, too, in case he shuts the show. We can still hook up over there. Anybody who wants to
right.
Or whatever, because I wouldn't be that surprised. I know that he listens to the show, too, which is hilarious. So I don't know why you're being a dick, Kevin, but you don't scare me. So bring it. That's what I say. Anywho, on that note, it's unfair, and it's unfair for Raz, because Raz doesn't deserve it. Raz hasn't done anything wrong.
Is Raz on the show tonight, or he's not on the show?
That's why he's not here, because he's so upset, and that's not right.
Oh.
Yeah, all he's done is support me for the last year and a half, been my partner. So I think he's either trying to lay low or he doesn't. I don't know. But Raz, we love you. You've done this to support me. I love you, so you don't got to worry about that. You're welcome.
Yeah, Raz, come back.
He's my partner. He got to get his ass back here. I don't want to do all this.
Back.
Yeah.
Now,
where is he? I don't know. I guess he's at home, but I think he's laying low this week. So, which is a shame because he loves poetry. He needs poetry like the rest of us do. So
yeah,
it's for me. It's therapy, whether or not he's there or not. I was going to say, Pee Wee, if you ever and Pat, Pat's already over there. Francine, if you guys ever wanted to join Clubhouse, it's available on iOS and Google. We have a big house over there. We do stuff over there, but it's a whole different ballgame.
I know you told me, and I never think of it. I never get over there.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Just don't think about it.
It's way different. Yeah, it's way different. I don't know if Pat actually got the full spiel when she was over there, but it's fun. I'm going to put the link up there. So, I don't know. I don't know what his deal is with me, but, this has been from day one.
I'm so happy that you were back
already
on. And I said I had to find out your name on.
Yeah.
I didn't know
this
your name on the site.
This is the 6th time I've been thrown off. So
That's
the last
ridiculous.
he had to bring me back. So many people complained, and they wrote him letters, and he had to bring me back. But, they're looking for any reason, any excuse just to get rid of me. So, but that ain't good. I'm a tenacious bitch. So. No, I mean I have friends that have been bullied off there, and then they just go away quietly.
Really?
I refuse. Yeah, I can name some names you probably know that. Notice that they aren't there anymore because they've been bullied off for whatever reason, or because of jealousy and haters and other groups who think that they're better. But guess what? We got the best ratings of all the shows. So we're doing something.
Do they get ratings? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
They say it's for, they say that they don't care, they just do it for fun, but deep down, everyone cares.
Of course.
We're the only group on Spotify, on iTunes, on YouTube, on iHeartRadio. We're on every streaming platform there is,
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, you can see it's on iTunes, Apple, everywhere. So our show really is everywhere, and we're the only ones that are everywhere on social media. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on everything. So I make sure I get us out. We're very big in Chile, but they're not.
Boo, that's because of you. You did all that work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I work really hard, and I really care, and it's a shame that he doesn't.
I know.
It's I don't get it either. I don't get it. I think it may be out a lot of times, and I told him what's up. I told him what he is. He's a bully, and that's just and all he cares about is the money, how much he's getting paid. But I've watched his website also go down and how much it's worth. So as far as the biggest poetry website, that's bullshit. If you search the biggest poetry website, it ain't gonna be on there. But he's allowed to say that because at one time they were. He's also lawyered up the yin yang. So really nothing you can do. He owns the site. I can't do shit. You know?
Right.
Just let me be in peace. Just let me be with my group. I'm not going to fuck with nobody. I'm not fucking with nobody. Just let me be with my group. Let me do my thing. But why can't you just do that? Now another year? That's crazy. For doing 2 years banned for bullshit? I mean, and now Raz is banned for a year.
What was you banned for?
Raz for a
year. What was the reason you were banned for?
They say plagiarism,
Did
but
you give a reason?
They said plagiarism. That's a lie. And if you look at the evidence, you'll see that. I take great pride in writing my poetry. I've written over 6,000 poems, okay? So that's crap. That's all doctored, photoshopped, if you go back and look at the evidence. Also, A.P. Taylor, don't know if you know, he did an investigation on the whole thing, said that I was right. They're wrong. He found all kinds of holes. Randall, same thing. If you look at it, but he had people so convinced. You know, I had hate mail and all kinds of shit. Like,
oh, no.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. You know?
Yeah,
it's awful.
I got into it just because a plagiarist is back on the site.
Who said that?
Arcana, Amore.
Oh, that motherfucker. Yeah, he's a dick, too. Yeah. I think they said something to him. They said, oh, why is she back, or whatever. If you read my profile, it says, I don't care if you like me or you don't. If you don't, move along. You don't got to associate with me. You know?
Exactly.
I'm not here for you. Anyways, you know.
I can't believe people take this so personally, though. I mean, really.
Yeah. He's one. He probably went to Kevin. He probably cried to Kevin. There's another one. I forget what his name is. He wrote me a really nasty message. Something like Engelbert or Owl. Something to do with an owl. He used to be an owl. He's an asshole. Really, his name is Demu, but he won't admit it. And he was busted for stalking somebody on the site, too, so he really shouldn't say shit. So, you know, all these people got so much to say, you know, mind your own business, you know, and yeah, it's ridiculous. But we're going to keep trucking on anyway, so people are going to believe what they want to believe. And also the one who caused this whole thing is Laughing Souls. Yeah, I'm calling you out. She's a big one. Don't know if you know her, but she's the one who got all this started. So, you know.
Did somebody actually say you plagiarized them, though? I mean, is that how this started? Somebody said you plagiarized them?
Yeah, and then he wouldn't let me defend myself, speak on it, say anything about it. He put his fake evidence up there, his Photoshop bullshit. He didn't even let me defend myself. Then he just kicked me off for a year. I was done a year. Now he put Raz for a year. Raz doesn't deserve it. I told Raz, write to him. But his moderators are bullshit, too, you know. They're favoritism. They have their favorites. And they go by that. It says the moderator said that you did. The moderator said you weren't paying attention to the rules. What? I only been here 2 days. What rules? I didn't even write nothing. I mean, I'm like, what's that's so? I wrote to him.
Ridiculous.
You know, I told him please let Raz back, please, but you know, he just probably won't do that because he knows he can get into the show or whatever. So I'm sure I'm going to get kicked off for this account too. But, you know, then I'll just be back with another one. My fear is he's going to, you know, close the group. I hope not. But that's why I'm planning for that, just in case. But for all those who have been supportive, I appreciate it. I appreciate the love and the support. And he made me start all over. I had over 1,000 gold medals. He took them all. Made me start over to 0. Yeah. He's like, damn. You know, and you're right. People take it so personally, so literally. I don't know you. You don't know me.
That's
so why are you tripping on what I'm doing?
Why did they take it so personal? It's like, you know, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know these people that I talk to on here.
I got balls and I stand up for myself. That's another thing they hate. You know, and the leader of Late Night Poets is another one who hates me. We always have it out. Her and I. Mm-hmm. So we've already had our. Not even allowed to associate with each other, me and her.
That's crazy. Yeah. I don't know her, but that's nuts.
Yeah, she did, a couple of years ago, she did a whole thing against me where she'd actually doctored messages, said that I wrote them. I did not write them. She wrote them and said I wrote them, and then sent them in and got grew. Like, come on, grow up, get a life, get laid, why don't you? You know? Like, come on. Why are you so worried about me? My haters are my motivators.
I don't get it.
Ellen,
you got kicked off too?
For being a hip.
Yeah, right?
That's the reason for kicking me out.
She kicked you out too? She kicked everybody out. What'd she tell you the reason was?
Why did she kick you out?
What'd she tell you the reason was, Huey?
That I was a Hitler sympathizer.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. Yeah. And she's the fucking saint. She's fucking Mother Teresa. Give me a break.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't even know how to come up with it, but
I could tell you, name you amazing poets that she's thrown out of there for no reason. She fired him right before he went on the air. Like, what a bitch, you know? 270, who's calling? Hello?
That'll be me, Wayne here. How you doing,
Wayne, what's up, my homie? How are you?
Hey, Wayne.
Give my hell, buddy.
I don't know if you're listening to conversations, but
I heard a lot of it. Give my hell.
Yeah, fuck all that. Yeah, he threw Raz off and me off again, and I was only there 2 days. I didn't even write anything.
I was so happy you were back. I never was.
I know. I was so happy too, and I only came back for the group. I wanted to make the group, big again. Everything, get everybody together, and I was happy too. And then I didn't even write nothing. And Raz don't deserve it. It's not right. Raz is heartbroken. Me.
What happened? Raz got kicked off the air?
Yeah, the Dick Kevin threw me out again. I was only there 2 days. I didn't write shit. They threw Raz out. He's heartbroken. Raz didn't do anything. All he's done is support me, It's not right. It's not fair. But you know what? He has his favorites, and it's his site. You can't do shit about it. So now he banned us both for a year. Again, another year. I just did a year. Like, you guys got to be kidding me. Like, fuck you and fuck your site and fuck your money, So, yeah, he wants to destroy the group. That's why I'm going to make a Discord for us, so in case we need to hook up on another facility. Right. That's why you guys should come join us over here in Clubhouse. You too, Wayne, the Clubhouse app. I'm going to put it up there in the chat, and that way we can all hook up over there too. Because I'm like, I told him, I said, you know what? You stole one of the only joys I have in my life. You stole it. The sunlight.
That's so mean. I don't get it.
The people I love, the people I care about, you took it all from me. You stole it for no reason. And all these people on a witch hunt or whatever it is are people that, the funny thing is, people that I've helped out, people that I've done things for, people that I've written with, now they have a problem. Like, it's just ridiculous. But I don't back down. I'm tenacious. Like I said, I'm gonna keep fighting. You're not gonna get me. You can't get the show, so fuck you.
Everybody always points the finger, so nobody's looking at them.
Exactly. The true people that have stuck around and know me and all that, like all of you, I so appreciate it. It's funny because the people I thought that would stick around didn't, and the ones who I thought, I don't really know them that great, or some of them have, but they have. It's like the opposite, And the people that say I got your back, those are the to run away.
You never know.
So it is what it is, I guess I got to make the best of it, see how long people stick around. So the first day I came back, it tripled. The numbers in our group tripled. People were happy that I was back. Like, oh, now it's going to get back in order. But, some little bitch said something, cried, whatever, and did whatever they did, and then got wind of it, because I was trying to lay low, but apparently I can't. So anyway, but I appreciate you guys being here. And you have a SoundCloud, Wayne? Or how about we go Pat?
No, I don't have one ready. I got a poem, but I don't have a SoundCloud.
Okay. Oh, that's good. I have to read it. You want to read yours first, Pat? Want to throw it on the board? Pat, Fran, and then Wayne?
Whenever. I don't care.
Sounds good to me.
I thought you guys were on last night. I called in last night at 9 o'clock.
I think that was a typo Sinister did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Thanks to Sinister, too, for helping me out and getting that out there. So, Pat, you want to drop yours? Are you still there, Pat? Maybe she's not there.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry,
there's Pat.
Can you just put it on the board for me, please?
Yep. What's the name of the poem?
Caveman.
Oh, I'm in the wrong thing over here. Sorry, I gotta get my other device. Okay. What'd you say it was called?
Caveman.
Caveman. Okay. I like the title already. Thanks for coming too, P. We appreciate it. Dashpad. Caveman.
I was muted too, so no problem.
Oh, I love that. I love that picture you got right there, Pat. That's cute. Okay, so let me see. Oh, I'm in the wrong. Wait. Okay, here you go. I think this is it. Oh, sorry, I'm tripping. Yeah, so I don't know, Wayne. You know, that's how that goes. But I'd like to know what his thing with me is. I really would. But he'll never tell me. Because he probably doesn't have...
What website is? Who's the website you talked about?
Yeah. Crazy. Okay, Caveman, got it. Maybe he should grow a pair, and he could let me know.
Hey, Boo, who's that website you was talking about?
Oh, it's called Clubhouse. It's an app. So you download the app, and then we do poetry on there, and we have our groups over there. It's a lot of fun. It's unique, different than this, but you get to read your poetry.
I never couldn't get the name. You say it. I can't even hear what you're saying.
Oh, it's called Clubhouse. I'm going to put the link on the board for you. But it's called Clubhouse. Okay. It's an app. So they have it for Apple and for Android. And you download it. Not just have poetry. They have everything you can imagine. It's open, it's like this, a 24-hour, 24/7 place that always has something going on. You can talk about anything you want over there. Poetry, they have sports, they have music, they have all kinds of clubs. They call them houses now. So we have a house over there. I mean, anytime you go on, there's always something popping on there. And not just poetry. You can do lots of stuff. So, but our house is over there. And we have over 1,000 members over there. So we got a lot of stuff going on over there. So, yeah, if you guys want to check it out, I'm going to put it on the board right now. Actually, we have a room open right now that's live over there. So I'm going to put that on the board. We shouldn't be too long tonight, so we can maybe, if you guys want to check it out, join us. Let's see, I'm going to put the link. Okay, so Pat, Caveman, that's what I'm doing. Sorry, what's the distract? Oh, it's on the board. Okay, ready, Pat?
Okay.
What's the name of it?
Caveman.
Caveman. Okay, I don't see it.
I refresh, friend?
Yeah, I'm going to refresh. Refresh. Caveman, got it. Okay. We got a picture.
Okay, hit it, Pat.
Okay. I need a caveman. Someone brave enough to drag me around by my hair. A butler who can mix a drink and pack my bags for Paris. A carnivore, gluten guy who can cook and clean. An ex-junkie who can roll a joint to wake and bake with me. A recovering Catholic casualty. My open-minded confidant. An unassuming sexual beast. The uncouth man who will devour me.
Well, that's a fun poem.
She likes it rough. She wants to be dragged around by her hair. Go, Pat.
I know.
I was like, that sounds like a good evening. There you go, Pat, you crazy gal. Yeah, what do you think? Smoke and joint can wake and bake with me? That's funny. Is this true, Pat?
Well, there's some truth to it, yes. But it's kind of a metaphor for a lot of things.
Yeah. I think also what you're saying is Where am I, Caveman? Okay, I'm just checking to see if this is a new one. Oh, this is from June.
Right.
Yeah.
Can we
Who's the picture
evolve?
of? Family, or is the picture your family? Because I see you there. Maybe that's your mom?
No, that's some friends.
Oh, okay. Because the lady kind of looked like someone brave enough to drag me around by my hair, so someone to keep you in place, someone that keeps you straight. I'm not saying in a rough, way, but I kind of like that too, somebody who keeps me in check because I'm all over the place. And then a butler who can mix me a drink and pack my bags for Paris. Like, it seems like you want a manly man who's in charge and also spontaneous and knows what you like and knows what you want without even having to ask. And a recovering Catholic casualty. That sounds like me. That's funny. So, yeah, this is really good. I like it. Where's my caveman? Let me know if you find him. Let's see if he has a brother. What did you think, Fran?
I liked it. I liked the part about pack my bags for Paris and the butler that can mix me a drink. Definitely, I want that. And the one that could cook and clean. Oh, even more definitely. I like that one too. Those were my two favorite lines.
You're like,
I want somebody to do everything for me.
You can we clone him?
To do the better. Yeah,
you gotta throw in his
him.
Boom, we're done.
Let's clone him. Sounds good. No, it's a very nice poem. I like it a lot.
Thanks, Francine.
A nice brevity there, too. What about you, Caveman Wayne?
Well, what I said was, how about 8 out of 10? I'm not a recovering Catholic, and I don't care about gluten. Other than that, I'm here for you, girl. I'm ready to devour and twist you up one. Great point.
Wayne will probably rock your world. Wayne, I bet you a lot of women underestimate you, Wayne, but I don't. Really cool. Ow, my cat's biting me, sorry. Why do cats bite so much? Anybody know? I don't know if that's supposed to be like a love tap or what, but man, she's killing me over here. Pee-wee had to leave, so I think that everybody thinks Dave's going to call in a minute. So, good job there, Pat. This is a new one. So, I guess your husband's not a caveman, huh?
No comment.
That's funny. All righty. Thank you, Pat. Francine, you want to drop yours?
Yeah. Didn't I drop it on the list yesterday?
Oh, did you?
Let me need it again?
Oh, no. I can go take a look. I forgot. I'm allowed to look now.
I think I did it yesterday. I thought I was going to be on. I could do it again, though, if you want.
That's okay. I see Wayne's on there. Okay. Let me see. I think yours towards the bottom.
Wired and weary. Or weary and wired. I forget which way I put it.
Wired and wired.
Yep. Copy link text. Okay. There's actually a lot more in there than I thought would be in there. See, that's another thing. People were happy and excited to come to the show. Because, they're like, yeah, he's back. And you got to ruin my shit. Unbelievable. Okay. There you go, Pat.
You got it? It's on?
I mean, not Pat. I mean, Fran.
Born and wired. That's it. I couldn't sleep one night, and I wrote this recently. Okay. Worn and wired. Brain feels wired. Guts feel inside out. Eyes are muddled. Ears deaf, mute mouth. Body unworking, unwilling. Tired to the bones. Don't want to go out. Don't want to stay home. Slipping and sliding like a fish on a rock on the dock. Wanting back in the water, struggling, blocked. Too much sickness, too much death, sadness surrounds, can't catch breath. Too many families, too many friends, all needing, wanting, all sad ends. Can't open my eyes, can't open my ears. No brain to open, filled with fiery fears. I don't want to feel, I don't want to think. A rock for a heart, no beats, just thinks. Sleep evades me, twisting turns, gets out of bed, write a poem. Ain't any good, how could it be? Written by a body that's abandoned me. End poem.
Oh, dang. That's a deep one. You said, do you usually have insomnia?
Sometimes. And when I do, that's what I do. I get up and write a poem, but usually I don't think they're very good because I'm like in such a fucky mood when I write it. Like,
fuck damn. Yeah, I sometimes, that goes to show you how much writing helps. It's therapy for some people. And that's the thing, about all of this that I don't like. It's like, it's people's therapy. So now you're messing with their well-being,
Right. It's true.
And, my best friends are on this show and people I've met here. So why would I want to leave them? Like, why do you got to take that? It's just fucked up. But worn and wired is the perfect description of what it's like. I hate that, too, because your brain's awake. You want to sleep, but you can't. And you're staring at the clock. And then, I don't know about you, but I'm always tired right before I got to wake up.
Yeah.
Then I'm super tired, and I'm like, shit, why couldn't I have been this tired?
I finally fall asleep, and then I don't want to get up.
Yep. And then too much sickness, too much death, sadness surrounds, can't catch my breath. It almost sounds like you're drowning in the sadness.
That's how it feels.
Yeah, and I love the short lines like this, short, right to the point. And then you're thinking they're not any good because that's so true. Have you ever written something? I'm sure you have now since you wrote about it. But you wake up and you go, what was I smoking? Or you're like, whoa, this is so far outside the box. Was I drunk? Or whatever. I've done that many times. And, yeah, this is good. I think everybody can relate to this. Who can't? I mean, everybody's had a hard time sleeping. I'm pretty sure, Wayne, you got a hard time sleeping. Pat, that wouldn't surprise me either. Me, of course, I'm just a spaz, so yeah, and I'm always at work. But, yeah, this is good and relatable there, Fran.
Thank you.
Welcome. What did you think, Pat?
Hey, Francine, I thought this was really good. It really moved me.
Thank you.
I especially liked the imagery in your third stanza, flipping and sliding like a fish on a rock, wanting back in the water, struggling box. Yeah. I get the feeling that you're kind of a warrior.
To some extent, I am.
She's been through a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't want to go out, don't want to stay home.
Yeah, you understand that. It's a feeling that you don't know exactly what you want, but you don't want to be here and you don't want to be there. And
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you captured that frustration very well. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's funny because I have a lot of friends who I think are so bubbly and have so much personality, and then they'll tell me I don't even go out. I go to work and I go home. That's it. And I'm like, really? And I'm like, yeah, I don't do shit. I don't like people. I'm like, wow, that surprised me because it's always the people that are bubbly. It's not like the weirdo sitting in the back of the room. And some people you all know
right.
too that have good personalities, and you just think, wow, they're such a people person, but they don't want to go out. And I got this
thing lately. I know
thing
people like that.
Yeah, I got this thing lately where I just feel like everyone's staring at me. Maybe I'm paranoid, but it's not even in a, ooh, look at her way. It's just a weird way. And you know when you can hear people talking about you? It's like I can hear it. It just blows them. It's just weird. I don't know.
It's the feeling that you have that they're talking about.
And
you don't really know for sure, but.
Yeah, I was working in this place, and these old ladies, every time, I don't even work in the place. I just work for the place, for one patient. Every time when I leave, I hear them talking shit look what she's wearing, look at her hair, oh my God, it's crazy, look at this, look at that. So one day I'm walking out, and I go, hey, I stick my head in there, can you ladies do me a favor today, you think? And they go, what? And I go, do you think you could wait to start talking your shit till after I leave the building? Thanks. And they're like, that was her. That wasn't me. That was her. I never said anything. And I go, okay, whatever. And then they're just all sitting there shocked that I even said that. Because they say it so loud, the older people. Look at her. Oh, my God, what is she wearing? What the hell? Then they said to my friend, my friend was there working for one day. She was filling in, and she had her tray, and they actually said, you can't sit here because we don't sit with colored people. And I said, hold on, what? Hold up, what the fuck? And I go, what is God? And did they say that you don't sit with colored people? She's like, boo, before you say anything, don't say anything. Listen, I got kids, I got a house, I need my job. Please don't say anything. And I go, but, and she's like, please don't, please. And I go, but how could you hear that? How could you put up with it? I have to. Just please don't say anything, but please promise you walk away. Please, I'm begging. And I'm like, okay, fine, I will, only because you asked me to. But I'm like, wow, this is fucking 2023. People got that mentality.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it, right?
That blatant.
It's really sad. Really?
Sad. And really sad. Of course, I had to say something after she left, but most of them were gone by then. But I was like, wow, that's terrible, you know. And then they're loud. You can't hear, and they're super loud about it. Yep. It's like terrible. You know, yeah, I could talk about it for days. I won't bore everyone. But, yeah, thank you. What did you think, Wayne? And then I'm going to put yours up.
Well, what I said was, what you need is a month-long vacation on the beach with me. I think I can ignite the spark of life again.
Good.
If not, we'll just stay there and get drunk and play Monopoly. Take a break, turn off TV. Take a break, turn off TV, and have you tried meth? No, I'm just kidding. Where would an appointment enjoyed it? Great job.
Hey, man, I can only imagine you on drugs, Wayne. You don't even need drugs.
Oh, I used to be wild. I was wild man one time.
I know. I love that poem you've written about your addiction too. I think it's kick-ass. Maybe we'll go another round if we have time. Okay, so let me grab yours. People got a lot of shit to say, but their life is fucked up. That's like your single friends that tell you what you should do when you're in a relationship. You're like, man, what are you telling me shit for? You know?
Well, people with no kids that tell people with the kids how to raise them.
Yeah.
That's another good one.
Or telling you, hey, don't have that drink, but they're the ones, you know, they're the ones in the first front pew at church, too, aren't they?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Mr. Wayne, ready for you.
Okay, I wrote this poem last night. I had to give one of the girls a ride home, and I was talking to her, and then she's going to be 15 this month. She's so young. And so I came home, wrote a dark poem about her when she's 12, I reckon. And I ain't read it nobody yet. It's called Girl Across the Street. And it goes like this. Who is it? Knock on the door. Who, Bradley? What's here for? Why are you not in bed? My mama's dead, is all she said. Bradley's 12 years old, knew her since 8. She was cute. She carried a lot of hate. What happened? Tell me what you saw. Shook her head. Decided to call law. As I picked up the phone, I was quick to stop. Had not seen anything to tell the cop. Told Bradley to come with me to see. She was crying, but she followed me. Got to the door, told her to stay. If anything happened, I wanted her out of the way. Walked in the foyer, turned on the light. It was a lovely place, everything bright. Started up the staircase, they owned a large house. Kept listening, was quiet as a mouse. Top of the stairs, thought Bradley's room was all right. I kept thinking there must have been a fight. As I opened the door, I was grabbed from behind. Jumped and yelled like I was out of my mind. It was Bradley. She couldn't have stand it outside. Said, this is the guest room. Mom's room on the other side. When we got to the room, I pulled Bradley to my back. I slowly walked in, turned on the light. Almost had a heart attack. Blood everywhere. She had cuts on her arm, her face. How could you kill like this at her place? Started down the staircase. Sudden pain was intense. Bradley stabbed me in the back. It made no sense. The second stab, I fell down the staircase. As I told her, I saw Bradley with a wild look on her face. I tried to open my eyes, but I knew I had broken bones. I wanted to say something, but only made moans. I saw Bradley standing over me. Didn't know what to expect. Then I knew that she put the knife to my neck.
No.
Francine's like, whoa, I didn't see that coming.
No, I didn't.
That's what made it a good poem. And look at the girl. She looks so sweet and innocent. You're almost like, no, she couldn't have been there. That's really... And then this knife in the neck. I love the way you tell stories.
Oh, man.
Stared down the stairs. Was intense. Bradley stabbed me in the back.
Intense.
Stabbed me in the back. It's almost made no sense. It's like darkly funny too, and kind of sadistic, like you are, but in a good way. And I like this. This is creative, and you tell stories so awesome. I love your whole vibe. You're just a great person, and it shows in your writing. And I see the progression. You just get better and better. And this story is complete. You tell the full story. We're not wondering what happened. Yeah.
You're doing the thing right.
Really good job. What did you think, Pat?
It sounds like you got involved with the wrong person.
Yeah, really.
I think so.
Yeah, and I think we've all been there before. Nice job.
Be careful the neighbors that you know, right? Okay, Francine, what do you think?
Well, you wrote this for a contest. You must have did really well in the contest because the imagination in here is great. And I would never put together a 12-year-old girl with the knife and that she did all this stuff. My God. Really.
Well, all girls.
Really good.
Those are the girls
Fantastic.
you got to look out for.
Thank you very much.
You know, always those girls you got to watch out for, those innocent-looking ones.
I got rid of all the girls. I got rid of about 4 of them this year, so I just got 1 girl and 3 guys left to get rid of. And I won't call around no more. I got to go pick them up tonight.
Mission will be accomplished.
Yeah, I've had my fill. I've had my fill of calls. Keep around.
Oh, okay. Well, you only got a couple people. Keep at it. When maybe you'll get there. Yeah, I got somebody I'd like to fuck up myself, actually. As we know, but I was going to, let's see, I thought Dave might call, but not yet. There's some on the board that we're going to read, but I was going to play this one just because I love this poem, and I figure, why not? So I'm going to put it up there now. Okay, here we go. Then I will go to the list, and whatever we don't get done, I'll carry over till next week. Raz will be back next week. I think he just wasn't sure what was up. But I guess he didn't think I was serious when I said, no, we're having a show. So this is a SoundCloud, but I'm just putting the poem up here. Okay.
Whose is it?
It's Rob Cohen.
A somewhat sensual vision on Margate Street, Sunday 11th. Voice. Reverberating ultrasound syllables, moans, her breath, all waxed lyrical from her gold front tongue, dripping maple syrup rhythm all over and through me. Gold rush pulsing in my veins to the tune of an hypnotic, narcotic intoxication. Her tongue is an aspergillum soaking me from head to denim in holy water, and my once bland, arid garden existence blooms into a spring of shoots and star flowers, feasting and lapping on her musings, fit for saints, dishes of Eucharistic supper, nourishing my spirit, quenching me in eternal devotion. Master-crafted architect lips of poetic consonancy, stroking verbiage paintings, stretching through the cyanic ceiling with mystic whispers of stardust-laced verse. Lips, inhaling, sipping on every drop, a ship-bound sink, 8-ball euphoria melts eventually. Curling my toes, spinning my head, dizzying high kaleidoscope haze, stretch across my mind's sky. Skin on my lips, the deeper I swim, the more my ravishing thirst grows. Aching bones drop free falling into lavender-filled sheets, with knocking buckled knees and gnashing teeth. Gaze. Hazelnut curled, temple curtain locks, part the face unlocked. Her supernova face shine through chocolate waves beyond. Fire loop earrings call for jumping through, whispering echoes, begging the truth. Blue-eyed bullet holes shot in tangerine daylight, opening minds. Lips speak mumbling, stretching, twister intertwined, mountain range verbiage. Slouched Play-Doh shoulders, massaged into ornament vases, display shrine rising roses.
Sunflower breasts gaze towards the sky, seeking fruits of synthesis. Rivermouth hips run, spilling into the ocean, dancing to Persian music in a stargazing potion. Waterfall thighs fall in a crashing crescendo where the canoe meets the shore. Gold calves sculpted by Renaissance hands in polished marble, foundational stepping stones by shooting star-leaping feet off the ground of silhouetted perfection. Dig my grave in that holy shadow, her gaze and her face promise sorrow, for I'll never know the same heights as that night our eyes met in murderous poetic delight.
Yeah, that's amazing. The whole thing, yeah, love it. What do you think, Wayne?
Well, Rob's a great poet. He's writing phrases and say things about reality that I never could even pictured with it. He can bring it to all the sight real clear. He's got great descriptions, and I don't know, he just his emotions when he reads it. It's wonderful. He's just a great poet all the way through, all the way around. He's just a great poet. I like his poems a whole lot too. That's the second time I heard it. It's a great poem.
It's when you compare somebody's Eucharistic supper. Hello. Wow. Yeah, I may be biased a little bit, but Pat, what do you think?
Yeah. Well, I love the poem. I think he's got quite a vocabulary, and his reading voice is just really awesome. I like his blue-eyed bullet holes, got blind and tangerine daylight. The imagery was really good. Great job. Thanks.
Thanks, Pat. And Fran?
Well, I like her tongue as an aspergillum, soaking me from head to denim in holy water. And once bland and garden existence blooms into a spring of shooting star flowers. I mean, the imagery throughout this was amazing. So beautiful. The Eucharistic supper was beautiful. Curling my toes, spinning my head, dizzying high kaleidoscope haze stretched across my mind's sky. Just the way his verbiage is beautiful, the way he puts it together. Very lovely poem.
Very romantic, well-written, and intelligent.
Very, yeah. I think it sounds like lovemaking throughout, all different descriptions of it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and not one bit, like, dirty, you know? Very...
No, very classy.
Yeah, beautiful. Agreed. Wayne, would you read something for me from Gerald? Wayne? Come on, hold on. Are you there, Wayne? Or maybe he dropped. Let me check.
I can't see the topic board no more, so I can't find it.
Oh.
I can't see that.
Oh, you can't find it. Okay, I'll send the link. I was going to put Gerald. Yeah, I'll find you, Wayne, and I'll send it to you. Let's see. I don't think he's hunted me down yet. But
it's back. I got it back. I got it back now. Is it Gerald's poem you want me to read?
I put Gerald. It says audio there, but when I push it brings me to Google Play. So I don't have that app. So ready, Wayne, whenever you are.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. I'm not a very good reader, but I'll give it a shot. This is called Happy Place. I feel my hatred slip away, watching dirt bounce off his casket. This would be the final day to be confined by evil's net. I take a second handful yet let. It falls between my fingers and dirt, and dust fits through with no regret. It dissipates the latent hurt. This graveyard is my happy place, where memories fade and feelings soar. Silent ground where I could face what used to be, but is no more. It's here I go where others pay respect, where mourners come to weep, and leave large tears. As I view the gravesite and reflect, the only thing I shed are barren fears. My laugh is heard among the rotting cypresses. Watch me dance upon the little plot. Listen as I conquer fallen forces. Knowing the newfound joy that death has brought. This graveyard is my happy place. Memories fade and feeling sore. A silent ground where I can face what used to be but is no more. Ian?
Hey, Wayne. Thank you, Gerald. I have to look it over again because I was in the middle of something. Sorry about that. What did you think, Wayne? You read it.
Sound like he likes the graveyard where he goes and gets his gets away from everything and talks to people that passed away. But and he's reminiscing about the times he had with all his good friends that passed. And he likes it out there in the graveyard. And it's awful quiet out there in the graveyard, so I think I'd like it out there too. But it's a good job of the poem. I wish I could read like he does. He's a professional reader, but a good poem.
Amazing reader, very manly voice. But you did a good job, Wayne. Your voice is awesome too. So what do you think, Pat?
First of all, Wayne, you did a great read on that. I really like this poem. It kind of almost, well, it kind of got under my skin. I feel like this is someone who maybe was abused or by someone and is glad that they're gone, glad they're passing. I don't know if that's the case, but I feel a lot of hatred in this poem. It reminded me about something my mother used to do. She would cry whenever we brought up her father, because I guess there was so much conflict that she was glad when he passed. Yeah. Anyway, this is a really, really good job. Thanks.
Yeah, they're good too. What did you think, Francine?
Well, I think that Wayne did a good job reading the poem. And I think the poem was kind of sad, even though he's calling the graveyard his happy place. Because I picture that, it's maybe he's happy because his life is ending, or I don't know. But it just struck me on a sad note. My laugh is heard among the rotting corpses. Watch me dance upon his little plot. Listen as I conquer fallen forces. Know the newfound joy that death has brought. I don't know. This strikes me as sad, but very well written. I like the rhyme.
My cat is really tripping me out. She just keeps biting me. I don't know why. But I keep putting her down. She keeps coming back up. Okay, sorry about that. So, also I should mention that, I was debating whether I should say this or not, but one person there who can't stand me is Harko Parko. He's already started his bullshit. So, yeah, you're an ass. Why can't you just leave me alone? Leave the group alone and do your own shit. Stop worrying about what I'm doing. Egotistical prick. Anyway, so, Pat, would you like to read one for me? Oh, am I on mute? No, I'm not on mute. Okay. Fran, are you still there? Did I hang up?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, shit, I'm tripping. Okay.
Hey,
could you read one for Pat is still here, I think. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I was on mute.
Sorry. Sure. I'm going to hear shit about what I'm saying, but I don't care. So I'm going to have Pat read Kitty, the Naughty Poet, who's back, and she's awesome. Just had her baby. Congrats there. She's over on Clubhouse.
Can you put her on the board?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, there it is.
Us ladies now. Bye, Wayne. Thank you. Love you.
Angels in the moon. Angels in the Moonlight, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Angels in the Moonlight by Kitty the Naughty Poet. His angel voice sings of a love untold, whispering sweet nothings in the wind. He would move mountains like waves to pool while the flowers flicker in the trees, both singing the songs of untold dreams and dancing in the moon's eyes. His lingering fingers crossed her bare naked flesh, feeling his way through to her essence. Twisting her neck, she kissed him just right, as his feathered wings enveloped them both into the half-moon's twilight, while the flowers danced in the wind. He was her sweet escape from the shadows that surrounded her mind, neighbored by the stars fluttering their eyes, twinkling in the moonlight night. And so,
great read. What'd you think?
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a love poem. A love poem with passion in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I like her descriptions of nature. They're always very good.
I like her accent too. I don't know if you guys ever heard her read like anywhere else or somewhere else. She's a cool person. That's good. You know, she's been with her husband a while, and they just had a baby, and they have 2 other kids. So if it's still that hot and still good, you're lucky. You know.
Sounds really good.
What do you think, Fran?
Oh, I thought that sounds like she's really in love. He was a sweet escape from the shadows that surrounded her mind. That's a beautiful line. Labored by the stars fluttering their eyes, twinkling in the moonlight's night. Beautiful lines. I thought it was very romantic. Beautiful love poem.
Almost like he's like her light in the dark, even in the darkness.
Yeah.
So that's what love is, right? Like that one person who is the light, who shows you the way even when you're lost. And if you're lucky enough to find it, you should probably hold on to it if possible.
Yeah.
I love the picture. I wonder if she's also an artist, so she might have made that picture.
Yeah, but she did the picture herself, she said.
Yeah, that's bitchin' picture. Wow, that's really cool. It's got that dark moon vibe. Yeah, I love that picture. I'm going to ask her if I can use that picture. I'm going to save it. Yeah, she's an artist and painter, and a really good one, too. Twisting her neck, she kissed him just tight, and feathered wings enveloped both into half-moon's twilight. That's romantic. You know, this sounds like a good evening.
The whole thing is romantic.
Sounds like a good evening all around, doesn't it? I'll take it. It works for me. Yeah, nice job, Kitty. Always, thanks. You don't even look. She looks younger after she had the baby. She looks even better. So good for you. Yeah, I dig it. Okay, so let's see. Let me go to. I'm gonna have you read one. I don't think we're gonna finish all of them, but us ladies can bang out a couple more, and then we will. I was looking for something else real quick. Oh, okay, I thought that might be something different. But anyway, let me see. I don't think it's a big deal either. Like, you know, people say, oh, guys have to read guys, girls have to read girls. I don't think that really matters. Fran, I was going to have you read Missy. Let's see. I think I've got a SoundCloud for him. I forgot to do it. I know. I was hoping Adam was going to call, but let's see if I don't think I got another female. So we're going to go with, okay. This might not be, that'd probably be weird. Okay, I'll have you read this one. Lotus. That's a good one. Okay. And then whoever we don't finish, we'll finish next week. So guys, don't have to worry. Don't be worried that we don't read it. All right, so here we go. On the board for you, Fran, from Lotus.
Okay. Oh, it's called Now. Oh, got it. Okay, the poem is called Now. I've fallen like a golden leaf in your deluged love. Now I just yearn to drift. It's your track, but my dream. End poem.
Wow.
Beautiful brevity.
Yeah. Can you read that again? Sorry.
Sure. I've fallen like a golden leaf in your deluged love. Now I just yearn to drift. It's your track, but my dream. End poem.
Wow. Really good brevity. You know, to write something that short, it's got to be good. Got to be a kick in the balls. And I like how she uses deluge instead of flood or torrent.
Yeah.
What's
Very
deluge mean?
That's like a
deluge?
flood or a torrent of water. That's what I learned. Is that right?
Yeah, something connotation.
Yeah.
A little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Almost
like the last line. It's your track, but my dream. That's beautiful.
Your track, but my dream. What do you think that means?
That I don't know. I get
he owns the way to get there, but she's dreaming of a way to get there.
Mhm.
Working against them.
Mhm. Fall like a golden leaf in your deluged love. Now I just yearn to drift. It's your track, but my dream. Ooh, that is deep.
Yeah.
She just wants to drift, but he's just maybe he doesn't want her to, but she's. I'm wondering about the track. I yearn to drift. It's your track,
but my dream. I like that line.
So he's on meaning like the right track, or it's his past basically, but her dream to get there. But now she doesn't want him anymore.
That's kind of how I put it. Right.
She tried it. She's been there, done that, but she's going to do her own thing. It seems like. I don't know. I could be wrong. But that, man, how many words is that? Only 22 words got me thinking. That's really good.
Nice brevity. Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, and then to make you think in only 22 words is not easy. Huh.
Yeah. I'm still trying to think about it.
Yeah, it's the track that got me, the word track. I mean, I know what it means and stuff, but I'm always like overly thinking maybe she means something else, and then it's always like, nah, that's what I mean, track. So simple. Oh, okay. But
what about love? Deluged love.
Mhm.
That too much love?
Maybe.
Do we have too much? Yeah, that word is interesting.
It is. She has interesting words in there. The deluge is interesting. The track is interesting.
Yeah. Now I just yearn to drift.
Yeah, I've had it with you. I'm done now. We've tried. Just let me be on my own, free.
Yeah.
Been real. It hasn't been that real. You know what I mean? That's kind of what it is to me. You know, we've all been there. Like, hey, we tried. It's not like I don't love you. It's not like I don't like you. I do. But there's just no spark for me. So that's the role. Yeah. And that's a hard thing to say to somebody, really, because especially when the person's so cool, you know, you're like, everything about them is awesome. You dig them. You know you should probably be with them because they're good for you. But you just don't have that thing, that spark that you need. You can't create that or force it, in my opinion. It's there or it isn't. You know?
Yeah, if someone told me I was
That's cool. The grass always looks greener on the other side.
Yeah. You'd say what, Pat?
If someone called me a deluged lover, I'm not sure what that would mean.
Right. Yeah. I guess you'd have to ask for clarification. Right? I'd be like, wait, let me go check. Let me go look this up real quick. Yeah, I don't know. I guess Yeah, I don't think that'd be a good thing.
I'd probably say thanks anyway.
Unless you look at it in a sexual way, but then that could be weird too, I guess. Oh shit, that's funny. Yeah, I'm not thinking that would be too great. I think I was gonna put this one there, but I think I already did that one. All right, I was looking for this one that I just wrote, but now I can't find it. It was specifically for this reason. Of course, now I can't find the darn thing. I'll probably find it for next week. All right. Anyway,
when are we on again next week? Next Sunday or Saturday? Sunday?
Yeah, always on Sunday. Oh, actually, I should do this for RAC. The last Saturday, which I believe is the 24th, RAC's going to have a show, and it's about gaslighting. So we all know what that is, right, ladies?
I'm not sure I know what it is. It doesn't
I don't know what
sound good.
that is either. What's
Oh,
gaslighting?
good. Okay, that's even better then. Okay, so, it's just a fancy term. Basically, I'm going to read you what the definition says because people get it screwed up. So then make your own, form your own opinion. But when you're gaslighting somebody, right, it means it's psychological manipulation in which the abuser attempts to sow self-doubt and confusion into your victim's mind. Typically, gaslighters are seeking to gain power and control over the other person by distorting their reality and making them question their own judgment. So basically, if we're together, Pat, and I say to you, hey, I seen you at the club Saturday night, and you're like, no, you didn't, I wasn't there. You're like, bullshit, you were there, I saw you, to the point where you get to be thinking, was I there? Like they just mess so mentally that you start thinking, and it sounds ridiculous, but this shit's actually happened to me. I was like, he would tell me shit, and I'd be like, I was at work, and then I'd be like, wait, was I there? Like, what the fuck? Even though I knew he was wrong, but they're so convincing, so powerful that you actually believe it. Yeah. And they call it gaslighting. Yeah, and the 5 signs of gaslighting are basically your feelings by excusing others and for their bad behavior, right? You always second guess yourself, your decisions. You have a strong inner critic. Even though you know the shit's wrong, you're still doubting it. You blame yourself for everything. You doubt yourself, and you're aware of what happens, but yet you still can't accept it. You're almost like they just got you so snowed that you actually believe it. And isn't that a trip?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it.
No, me neither.
Like, gaslighting, motherfucker.
Yeah. And then they say these are the red flags. You're doubting yourself. You're questioning yourself excessively.
So what is this show? You're supposed to write a poem about this?
Yeah, about being gaslighting or being gaslit, or if it's happened to you. Constant confusion. You're overthinking. You're perceiving what you're perceiving is right, or you're like, fuck. It's psychological torture. And this is really big with narcissists, You know,
as we are born and bred to conform and to doubt ourselves.
Yeah. Yep. And the more that people feel they can do that to you, the more that they win. That's why I'm tenacious. I don't back down. Whatever I believe, I believe. You like it, you don't. This is what I wrote on the thing when I came back. You don't like me, move along. You don't associate with me, period. I'm not here for you anyway. But people can't even leave that alone, because they don't have any balls. They don't have a backbone. And they follow everybody else like little drones when they don't have their own opinion. You don't even know me, shit, So, because they're followers. There's not many leaders in the world, But, that I say rise up. So, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And also, it says the gaslighter enjoys emotionally, physically, and financially controlling their victims. This relationship may start well, but the manipulative person may praise him or her victim and establishes this trust really quickly before they turn into the victim. So sometimes you don't even know what's happening.
No, they're so good at manipulating that it's done without your knowledge.
It's almost like, the person that's cheating on you is accusing you of cheating all the time, but then they're the ones cheating 9 times out of 10.
Right.
So
that's when you have that
RAC show next think it's next Saturday, the 24th, for RAC, and then that's at 9, and it's already on the board. Oh, I put everything on the board when I was allowed back for 2 days, just so I had a feeling this would happen. So I put the next couple shows up there already, and then the next one will be a Sunday. Will be open poetry. RAC's always the last Saturday of the month. So
right.
He's probably not here because he didn't know we were doing the show. I think a lot of people didn't know because they weren't sure what was going on. I was there and then I wasn't. So anything to ruin the show. But thank God that he can't do anything to the show. That's the good news. Because if he could, it'd already be toast already. You know, that's the thing. These hanging out with you guys and the people that are there are my friends. I love them. I care about them. I like hanging out with you guys. I want to hang out with you guys. I enjoy it. So why do you got to take that?
I don't get it. I really don't. It's like beyond me.
Like, we like hanging out together. You don't got to hang out with us.
Yeah. I mean, really, what's the problem? What are we doing? We're not hurting anybody.
You know, don't join the group. That's it. That's all you got to say.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, that's about it. You know, like, let us have our thing. Let us do our thing. We're not bothering you. You know, we're not hurting you. We're not fucking up your group. So why you got to feel the need? So then, to me, especially, like 6 times thrown out, come on.
You know, a lot of times it's jealousy.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of times that's the motivator.
Yep.
When people do things like that.
Or fear. Everything goes back to fear.
Or fear.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And behind anger is always like fear and frustration, you know. And you know, and what really blows my mind actually is that some people, like, I consider people like on the site I met, even though we never really met. We talked, we're friends.
Right.
But some people that I've never even met, like before this even happened, didn't even know anything about my situation. Fran being one, Pee-wee being another, still didn't know me, but still stuck around, still supported me. Like, that is amazing. And I think because Fran's a Jersey girl, that's one of the reasons. So she got
look, I judge people on how I'm treated by them, and I never felt that I wasn't welcome here. So that makes you feel good, you know?
Mm-hmm. Right on.
Sometimes you go on to a group and they make you feel like you're dumb or there's something like missing.
They make when they know fucking poem. You know?
I've done that.
Yeah, me too. And there's been a lot of people thrown out of a lot of groups for no reason, just because they weren't in the cliques or whatever bullshit, you know, they want to come up with.
I know.
And I do feel like that here. That was the whole point in making the whole group. People did feel comfortable, you know. And if we even have we had a resolution room, if we have somebody, let's discuss it. Let's not talk about it. Let's talk about it, because a lot of times it's just misunderstanding.
Yeah. And if you don't talk it out, it festers and it, you know, makes it worse.
How about we be adults instead of little? And I'll tell you another thing. Some of the people I thought were my friend, biggest backstabbers, there is. So
it's
you
crazy.
never know.
I just don't understand it. I think it's so babyish, like, to act like that. That reminds me of junior high school or something.
What?
It reminds me of Heathers, the movie.
Yeah, it does, don't it?
Yeah, it's like bratty kids do these things. I'm not adults.
I've never done shit to hurt you. I mean, so what's the thing? You know, why? I'm not a mean person. You fuck with me, right? But even so, I haven't hurt you. I haven't done shit to your family. Like, what the hell? Why do you have to take my joy away? I just think it's really shallow and cold and cruel. And I'm here to lift people up, not to pull people down. That's what people don't seem to get.
Exactly.
You know? And
I don't get
those around are positive people. So, yeah, I don't get it. But, you know, haters going to hate. So, you know, no matter what you do, it seems like. So, so I was going to end with, and then I'll carry the rest over till next week. I was going to end with something that I wrote with Randall, who, by the way, has been an amazing friend through everything, no matter what, with all the advice and all the support, and as well as Adam, Rack, Fran. And if you go find my profile, you'll see that I put all of you in it. I said thank you right on my page. If you don't like me, move on. I'd like to give a special thanks.
What is your name on this thing? I looked up Boo, but you
no, it's MRSLIL Boo. So Mrs. Little Boo.
Mrs. Little Boo. Okay, I have to look.
Yeah, MRSLILBOO.
Okay, I'll look for it.
And then, so, I thanked everybody, including you guys, for sticking by me. And I think that might have, I don't know, maybe annoyed some people that I was thanking people. I don't know. Who knows what the real deal is.
That's really dumb if they got annoyed over you thanking people. That's got to be really dumb.
The ones that really stuck around, So, yeah, that's, I'm going to give props where props are due. So,
They took this group away. They took it off the board.
Took what away, the group?
The group.
The group?
Yeah, the whole group was off the board for a couple of days.
Oh,
because they
yeah.
Told me that, they told me they were ignoring me. They were ignoring me. I can't be. They're throwing me out of the group, and they're ignoring me.
That's what happened.
What did I do?
A lot of people out of the group.
I didn't know what I did.
It wasn't me. It wasn't Raz. Somebody threw people out of the group and then invited them back. Yeah. And then they said it was a glitch, which is bullshit. And then
they said they were ignoring me. So I'm looking to see why is Rack or Blue ignoring me? What did I do? I couldn't imagine. I said, this is...
and Raz,
they took the
so
whole
many
group
messages.
off.
What did I do? Why did you kick me out? What happened? So then that makes me and Raz look like we did it, but we didn't. And so then people were like, "Hey, what the fuck?" Obviously pissed off, which I would be, or hurt, which I would have been too, without an explanation.
No, but then a day later, then I got another email about a day or two later saying the group is still here. We didn't kick anybody out, and I'm saying, what the heck? This is one crazy place.
It looks all jacked up, like we don't know what we're doing. That was done on purpose too, So anything to get us off there,
Very strange. Very, very strange.
Very weird and very calculated, And,
well, they wanted us to be against you, I guess, but I didn't even understand it. So why would it be against you? I mean, the whole thing is
I don't even know. And people were writing it to Raz, and I think that's why he banned Raz, for I don't know what the reason, something to do with that, or maybe because he thought he was helping me, or whatever. But Raz is a good friend and a true friend, and he told me I'm going to go down with the ship. So, and he has, and now I feel really bad because he's heartbroken. He loves poetry. We all love poetry. We all need poetry. Why you got to hurt somebody like that who didn't do shit? It goes to show you the bully mentality.
I don't understand this.
You can't do shit because he owns the site. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you can make a complaint, and he's all lawyered up, too. So, I've written him personal emails, like, why are you, just let Raz back, why are you doing this? A couple of them I went off, I'll be honest, but I was pissed off, but, he says a bunch of shit, it's all not true. I did my time, I did a year, I did my time. Fuck, then to give another year, what the hell, and then another one next year, like, fuck you. I'm not going to give him a dime of my money, I'm done now, but it's a shame to do it to Raz. And if you look at Raz's page, it looks like it's still active.
So maybe he didn't take them off.
If you look at it, it looks like it's all good, but he can't get in. It doesn't say it's banned or
so
anything
crazy.
like that. It doesn't say he's banned or anything like that.
Change his password.
Yeah, maybe that's what he needs to do. Maybe he's just tripping, but maybe he should try that. But I think maybe he forgot which email or something like that. Because I don't see him. You even see right there where it says anyone removed from the group was a mistake. Please reapply. Sincerest apologies.
I did reapply.
And
I reapplied.
I don't think Raz forgets anything.
Huh?
I don't think Raz forgets anything.
No, yeah, exactly. So, but it is odd.
He has a good memory. He does.
It's odd.
Yeah.
And then if you're the owner of the group, it's still me. But that was my other second account, says Boo too. Which is also blocked.
Cool chick.
That would be me. At the moment. So, kicks me off again.
Oh, okay.
Was because Parko's already talking his shit.
Okay.
Which other person who doesn't like me for whatever reason, I've only been nothing but cool to him, helped him out when he had a medical emergency. You know, spoken to him off the app, tried to help him out. So I don't know what his issue is with me, but you know.
I don't know him. I've seen his name on stuff, but I really don't know him.